extra funds. Alright, so for this video we're looking at the SBA, which we're doing for our class. The basics of the SBA are here on the screen. You have one part, the bracket, which must be done to these measurements here. You follow me, Ronaldo? So I expect you to draw this. This is backward though. I don't know how to get backward. Because this is the front view, this is the end view. The end view should actually be on the right side. So we have two views of the pulley. The pulley fits into this slot here. And the reason why this is the SBA is because there are a few conditions that you have to meet. The first condition is to make sure the pulley is secure to the bracket. You realize that there's a big hole in the pulley. What's the size of this hole?
15.
15. You can see it there, right? If you look here. No, this is something that I did on CSC. When you see the top of this screen here, top of this window, you realize that it lines up perfectly with the front and the end view, right? So when I'm trying to, if there's a part that I don't fully understand, I just pull it to the top. You realize that this comes across to this line. So this can help you to see where the views line up. Is it following?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so, and we realize here that this big hole is actually that radius 15 hole that is there over that side. Now, so the first challenge with the SBA is that the pulley has a big hole of 15 and it must be fitted into the bracket here, which has this small hole of radius 8. So the first thing is that a bush needs to be placed in here. What the bushing is, for some persons, Avron, for example, has his bushing in here. So in here dead row. So Avron has his bushing in here, which is fitted into this slot. What's the size of this supposed to be again? Avron?
15.
15? No.
10.
No.
8 or...
Look, radius 8 right there. Radius 8 right there. Oh yeah, just copy and things here. Wait, is 8 for sure? So wait, that was so funny. Something wrong with that. Oh, it's radius 8. Huh. It's radius 8, Avron? You got a diameter 8.
Whoa.
That real small? Alright, let me see what's going on here. So, give me a diamond. Oh damn. Oh no. That's too small. I bet you this is the radius 8, no? Avron going to join bare foolishness. Alright, so that's 16. So that is the actual hole there. Ronaldo, I want you to make sure you follow me, alright? And I need your SBA. Look, it's supposed to be over there. So you project that across. By the end of this video, you will use this video to make these corrections. Some of you will have to start over, which is not a problem, because when you start over, it helps you to understand the work. Wait, that didn't trim. It helps you to understand the work. Why is it not trimming? And it also helps you to practice. So this has to come up. No, the measurements have to be correct. If the measurements are not correct, you're going to lose marks when we mark the SBA. Follow me, Mr. Ronaldo?
So another circle, it's 9, 12.
Measure again. He got some foolishness there, that's 12. I know what he's drawing. I look real big note though. It's 6. Can I get 16? Right? Oh yeah, it's 16 for sure. Alright, yeah, so 16 comes here. You just double check. It's radius 8, so the hole here is 16, and then there's a radius 17. Let me just check your measurements. We delete this 24. Delete that 12. So we come here, that's 20, 34. That's 17, 7 is 34. Alright, so this is correct. So I just need you to make sure that these line up. Jeez, oh, well done, Avron. Alright, that's good there. So now that we know that we have the pulley correct, the bolt correct. Sorry, this is the correct size of the bolt. You follow so far, Ronaldo? Alright, good. Now, as I said, the measurements must be correct, unless I can hit it for 6 when I mark it. Alright, so that comes from there. So the bolt is gonna end like somewhere over here. Try to offset. Let me see. Offset 100. Let's say the length for this bolt, 100 is there. Right, let me offset 130. Okay, 130 is all the way out there. So if we wanted to, what is this line for? Or that's the top of the thing. Alright, so this can be the length of your bolt. It could be a lot shorter than this, but this is just an example of us making the bolt a realistic piece of the drawing. Now we're going to go to the, any questions on this? Are we clear? Everybody was clear how we found the error? This bush look funny, you know. Alright, so we go to the next part now. So we've taken a look here at the radius 8. Remember, the hole in here is what size again? 15. So, oh shoot. So we're going to go about here. And we're looking for a radius 15. Radius 15, that's 29. So you don't have radius 15 in here. And you don't have that hole drawn. So 15, yeah, look, it's there. So this is supposed to be hidden the tail, and this now is the hole for our bush. This is the hole that's actually inside of the pulley. So we just pull you there straight. Now we're going to trim. Alright, so the issue is that some of the measurements are incorrect. You understand that? So we should be able to just pull this up. And then we need to project across the bottom. Now when I come to mark, all I'm going to be checking measurements, because when the second marker comes, the second marker is going to be checking to see if your measurements line up. Should I have deleted that? Or should I? Oh, yes, I do have to delete it. That's all that person will do. And this is how we mark CXC. This is how we mark at that level. So I'm gonna come here and hatch again. Oh shoot. So we can go draw over the top one. So we hatch here. What's the reason we have to draw over the top one? Yeah, so like a map. So we know it's the same part. You understand that, the bush? So this piece here is the bush. The bush fits into this slot. So it seems like a sleeve, right? That the bolt is gonna come and push through it. And this is just gonna secure in the slot. What's gonna hold the bush in place here? To make sure the bush doesn't come left or right? No.
Washers?
The washers. Look, you see the washers acting as a spacer there? This is the washer here, and it blocking those from coming out, the bush from coming outside. Alright, so for right now, this is okay with the corrections I made, a lot of corrections I made. So let's look at the bolt. We just check this hexagon, see if it's right. So that's a good hexagon. When you draw your hexagon, you should have this little circle in it. That's off. Always make sure that the centers are off. Something like wrong with these centers. 1. Alright, center looks good. Alright, so we need to bring a circle from here. And this center should touch, right? Should be inscribed. For that nut there, it should not cross it. If it crosses it, incorrect. So this is perfect. And this has to be dark now. Alright, so now project this across to make sure that it lines up. Lines up there. Hmm? Yeah. Alright, this is looking good, Aaron. No, you're going to make sure that each of you know this, okay? Because this is important for... Alright, yeah, it lines up. So it like this nut that is here, this is fine. This dimension, you don't ever put a dimension like that on a slant. How you cutting this? You want to cut this straight through?
Yeah.
Straight through center?
Yeah.
Alright, so for the most part, what Aaron has here looks okay, what I've looked at so far. I'm just gonna check one or two other things because there's some errors at the bottom.
Sir, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of thing that the triangle that being bigger every square. And then they said that it was the part I said but I remember the circle is 15 and everything is 8. So they should just circle this space.
The cutting plane that I'm drawing here, you will have your leader. So we call this A. Bring another leader here. Maybe we should just copy this. So we will have our AA. We just have to edit the last one there. And let's look at these bolts here. Because there's something about these that are a little off. Now when I take a look at, well sorry, not those bolts, yeah. This bolt that is here, when it comes down into the plan view, we can only see 2 bumps of it. So I should be projecting down here, straight down, so Aaron has that down, and he has that going across. So the line here that he has going across, it touches there, which is fine. He then has, making a, you gotta give me 10 minutes. So that comes here, comes across. Where are these lines here coming from?
Huh?
What's this?
What is that?
Abra? You can see 2 lines?
Is that the one?
No. Well, that's from the.
That's from oh, the web?
Not the web.
The thing that been treated.
The book.
That,
When
yeah.
you
Bolt?
say,
Yeah, the small book.
when you say thing,
That makes
The
no
thing
sense.
in the middle.
Oh, this is a bolt.
you know,
that is-
We can see that. We can see that this is wrong, right?
I don't know what it is. So
We can see it's too small.
It was a mistake.
It's alright. It's alright. So I should be able to take this, copy, and this should be able to line it down here flush. Hit off, everyone. You see? So you can still see yellow things there. Okay, yellow double line it there.
They all fade away.
Alright, so what I'm saying here is that I can switch to someone else's because I looked at a few of your problems. Bricks. This bolt here is a bit big.
Too big.
that a problem?
It's not horrible though, but the measurements do look correct. So this should be 16, good. Over here should be 15, good. That's nice. This bolt here a little too stumpy for me. I want that to come up a little more. Your measurements are good. Well, you have this like vertical line here in hidden detail. You won't put this in hidden detail.
Where you got it?
And this bolt should come right through. So when we see the bolt in the front view, you see like how Avron's is, where we have here the bolt hits the end and it comes out. We're gonna see that sticking out piece down here, right? Because this is a nut that will go on top of the bolt. So this bolt will actually come out a little more and line up with the top piece up there. Alright, so we go back to brakes. Brakes, the only problem with yours is that your nut's a little big, but you are behind. You don't have the web. These nuts have to come up a little more. The measurement is a little too small for me. And maybe it's the length of the bolt that is a little offsetting. Maybe it's too long, but it just looks really thick.
You're supposed to got the washers on now and
Yeah, there should be, but if you don't have a washer here, it's not a problem, right? But if you look, you got a washer on this side, but you don't have one on this side. You should put it on all two, yeah, and that will help secure it. Alright, we're going out to Israel. No, Israel, these nuts are too small, so you definitely gotta delete these, and I'll show you. So all of these here will be deleted. No, Israel is just a little further than you, Ronaldo, but we got an issue here with the center line. So you're gonna make sure that when you draw the end view and you assemble the figure, I'll show you exactly what I mean here. Excuse me. Show you exactly what I mean here with just a full example. So you should have, let's say we start with the end view first. And Nathaniel, you're gonna make sure that your measurements on this are spot on. Yeah, Nathaniel, you're gonna watch the video. 110. And we come up, is that 10? We're coming up. Alright, so we come up 10. So this is exactly what I want you to do now, Ronaldo. 110 and the 10. We're then gonna come from the middle. We're coming up 50 to the circle. And we're drawing radius 8. We're also drawing radius 17. Y'all following? Israel, you're gonna make sure that yours is correct too. So now we're gonna offset. So now we're looking for the tangent. So you just run around the end. See it there? Now do you see it? So that tangent is critical. So we just run around the end, and this is the end view. No, it's a tangent. You gotta find a tangent. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna put the pulley in place, just so you can see how it goes together, and so that you don't have any errors. Pay attention, Ronaldo. Remember, this is for you. So we have there radius 8. We have radius 17. So now we're gonna start out radius 15. 15 is a hidden detail. You can see it's behind the piece. We're then gonna come here. And we go to radius 20, and then we're gonna go radius 30, we have our radius 40. So this is the end view. What we're gonna do is we'll copy this piece here, and then we are going to trim. I'm going to put these in hidden detail. Then we're going to trim these over here. Then we just copy them from the center. Always try to copy from the center. So we have a full end view here with the measurements that we were given. Did that take 20 minutes?
No, sir.
Where my polar things are?
I mean, around, but no, sir.
Oh, so there's 20. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to start the front view. So it is important that you have your main things, the main parts, which are these two main parts here. These must be drawn to the correct measurements. So we have to come in 40, 80, 90, 100. So 100 from 180 gives me 40. So we offset 40. Come to left, come to right. And we go up. Then we come from the top of the figure, across here. Where are you snapping down there? Trim. And then we need to do a few more offsets. Israel, pay attention because you might have to draw over this just to be safe. The good thing is that you will always have a video here, but it's important for you to understand it. So the thing that is missing now, we're missing the hole that's on the inside. Everybody's following? All right, any questions on this? Are we clear? All right, so we got the front view. Ronaldo, you should then have these lines here should be hidden. And what you begin to do then is you begin to draw in the pulley. So in here though, the length of the pulley is 75 and there's an 80 space in here. So we offset 2.5. And we just begin to project our pulley across. Any questions? All right. All right, so you know you're supposed to break for yours. Arvon, you could go and start yours. Israel, I need your Ronaldo to just pay attention a bit more because if there are any errors, we're gonna start over. You following Ronaldo? What are you supposed to do? Alright, so start this. Start this Ronaldo, because this is mainly here for you. Israel, I'll just show you what exactly you're supposed to do. And I'll upload this video in a minute. I can send it in the WhatsApp thing. Alright, so take a look, Ronaldo. This is what you should have. These things should line up. Alright? So when I come, I should be able to line up the top of this to the end view over here. The next pieces, we drop a 45 here to do our plan. So we drop our 45 and we project down and we project our across to do our plan view. You understand, Ronaldo? No, I will still continue to work so that for the video purposes, the full thing will be here. But this simply is the correct thing of what we're supposed to do. when you're finished the part that I told you, just send it so it can give you more feedback. Alright, so Ronaldo, when you get here, look Ronaldo, when you get here, let me know please. Where you have the front, the end, and the plan with the police. Alright, so Israel, let me go back to yours. You want this line here deleted. This one check to make sure these things are correct. You got a lot of double, triple lines here. So let me delete these. You don't want these lines in. So you're going to work on deleting all of these. See all these little lines? You're going to delete all these. Now that we delete those, let me check the center. So up here should come up 8. Right, so that's correct. And up here should come up 17. So that's correct. Alright, so what I need you to do then is do the piece that I did here. Delete all these low pieces. See they got double line here?
That's it.
Not sure where that came from. Well, it came from this. You gotta clean up a lot of these double lines. Clean up your work till it looks like this. We have to draw over these bolts. They're just a little small. The next thing is, maybe come here, you see how much you have it at. You got 15. You got 15 on 15, which is good, but this just needs to be bigger.
So I'm here to put bigger? What bigger is that?
Yeah.
Bigger, what's called it?
So 15, we go 15 left here, 15 down. And let me just check the size of this. So that's diameter 15, we could put that at diameter 18. So that's 9. Yeah, that ain't too bad. So when we come now, we go to polygon, 6, enter, specify the center. Inscribe the polygon, we can circumscribe it. And there's our polygon for that radius. That polygon is radius 9. And then we want maybe a radius 6. Oh, that's too big. Radius 5 for the hole in here. And the last thing is you want a radius, we said 9, let's put this at 11. Radius 11 for the washer. Alright, so I've just dimensioned these pieces. Right, so those are radii, and when you project up now, the figures here that you have must match this. And that is it. I'll stop the video here.